team members can speak up their views, their thoughts, and their ideas without any fear. So this is like providing them that psychological safety that yes, they can do this.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I am Falak Zaid Khan, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leaders interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulas for many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions, by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge-sharing community. We have one such corporate titan on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Ms Aarti Mahesh. Hello, welcome, Ms Aarti. We are glad to have you here today with us on FaceTime with Leaders.
Hello, Palak. Thank you. It's really great to be here with you.
Thank you so much for being here. So let me give you a quick brief about Ms Aarti Mahesh. She is a distinguished finance professional with over 22 years of expertise in the domains of treasury, corporate finance, consulting, and financial risk management. Her strategic mindset, combined with her extensive experience, has led to exceptional contributions in various leadership roles across renowned organizations. Her career highlights her proficiency in capital structure management, cash flow optimization, risk mitigation, regulatory compliance, and treasury operations. Her leadership qualities, demonstrated through empowerment, mentorship, and fostering diversity, have significantly influenced the financial landscape. As the head of treasury at Daimler India, she has led the treasury function for Daimler Truck India entities and provided backup for the APAC treasury head. Her responsibilities encompass capital structure formulation, corporate finance strategy, efficient surplus management, asset liability management, cash flow optimization, cash management structures, and more. So, Ms. Aarti Mahesh, to begin with, could you share more about your journey in the finance industry and what inspired you to pursue a career in treasury, corporate finance, consulting, and financial risk management for over 2 decades?
Sure. So I would probably start by saying that it's been a very satisfying and exciting journey in the finance industry so far. And I have experienced it starting from my first stint with a very strong customer-oriented financial product stalwart in Citi, and then developed expertise in the market financial risk management through an advisory consulting firm, which is McClay Financial, where I had the chance to interact with many corporates on their revolving around their market exposures and how to manage them. And then I moved on to Cholamandalam DBS Finance. That gave me really the grit to operate in a financial market that was that had a lot of risk around it, and it really taught me how a structured corporate finance works in a large corporation. And then I moved on to Cognizant for a small stint of 3.5 years in the consulting practice, where I was embedded with the JP Morgan Bank, and I was a domain expert working on their projects along with the project team. And then there was an opportunity to work to set up the global treasury, Cognizant's global treasury risk, effects and risk management function. And that was really, really satisfying because it allowed me to, I would say my managers, my leaders allowed me so much space to actually grow with them. And so that was a long stint at Cognizant of 10 years. And then I moved to Daimler, and Daimler was actually the Daimler Group was a mix of the old world traditional manufacturing. We had the entity which was in financial services. We had an entity which was in R&D, assembly of the Mercedes-Benz cars. So it was quite exciting to be embedded with the business and be the business enabler, take them through the highs and the lows of the external environment um, as a business consultant to the internal customers. For us, for me, they were the internal customers. I was also involved in the complete treasury operations, capital structuring, the cash management structure, and whatnot, and even the mergers and acquisitions that happened in the whole course of last 5 years. And this, I feel, is a journey worth going through in the last few years, in the last 2 decades and more.
That's really very interesting. And I'm sure like over the years, you've just grown for better and of course, like had a great journey so far. Okay. So moving ahead, we want to know like what values, principles, and skills do you find indispensable for the role you are serving in or the professional success you have gained?
So let me link this to the paradigm shift that has happened in the last 2 decades. The global markets have undergone huge changes. Technology is transforming. So, a finance professional has to be totally in sync with what is happening around you, and also be inward looking in terms of what's happening with your business. Because as a finance professional, as a treasury professional, I am a business, I see myself as a business enabler to everyone. The entire finance department, in fact, is a business enabler. So, transparency, ethics, agility, solution orientedness, proactiveness are, I feel, my values, principles. And I've uh, kept this as part of my DNA. And then if you look at the business around you, your customers, your team, you have to keep them in mind also when you are working. And currently, I feel we have to marry all this with also the digital focus. As a finance leader, the digital focus has become a very, very key requirement.
Yes, that's there, of course. So we want to know like how do you see the future of treasury and financial risk management evolving and what skills do you believe will be crucial for professionals in these fields to succeed in the coming years?
So, treasury and financial risk management is about having a robust risk management plan for the good and not so good times. And there will be such ups and downs in your business environment. But this is required for a sustainable financial performance. And that is the goal of every finance professional. A strong governance structure, policies and standards, and standardized processes supported by data that has to be one truth. And of course, technology with the digital tools. In fact, it is not an afterthought. The digital tools have become a part and parcel of every finance professional's life.
Yes, that's there. So, as a leader, you emphasize agility, collaboration, and a commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. How do you foster a culture of diversity within your teams, and what strategies do you employ to ensure everyone's voices are heard and valued?
Okay, I'll probably take it in two parts, right? One is for my team, and one is for the entire company that I work for. So my value is if I work only with my key result area or my KPI in mind, I can work in silos, right? And without looking at the full picture. But that doesn't solve the purpose. Um, it requires a lot of level of collaboration with the external and the internal stakeholders, your ecosystem basically, uh, that ensures that you are successful, your customer is successful, and your uh, company is successful. So I think that's very important. Now, all these are okay. All these bonds are required to ensure that your work is smooth. But beyond this, I also work in an open culture, and I believe in promoting that within my team, where my team members can speak up their views, their thoughts, and their ideas without any fear. So this is like providing them that psychological safety that yes, they can speak up. Uh, that is within the team. And of course, mentoring also is one aspect of the inclusiveness, right? That goes in a that that is provided basically in the team within the team. But that's one level. The other area is more importantly, as a leader, I also like to give back to the company. I like to develop another, another woman leader, or rather, more such women leaders within my company. So I am also leading the DEI swarm, the diversity, equity, and inclusiveness. That's a swarm. It's called Shakti within my company, Daimler. And I also represent Daimler in the global DEI network of Daimler Truck as a DEI ambassador. And what this allows me to do, and this is a great opportunity that the company has given me, to contribute towards strengthening the DEI climate through several interventions that my team and I work towards, the DEI team work towards. And apart from this, also look at strengthening the mentoring program amongst the finance professional, all the finance team rather spread across Asia. So this is called Daimler Truck Asia. So we have a finance team, strong team of 300 plus colleagues, and I have been fortunate enough to lead the mentorship program, uh, develop the mentorship program for the finance colleagues.
Yeah, that's really very great indeed, I must say. Yeah. So, moving ahead, as a corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table?
I think for it's not just about a corporate governance professional. I think any profession for that matter, right? If we follow the rules and the discipline, and also ensuring that I am doing the right things the right way, and questioning if I feel things are not being done in the right way. Um, I think that's what is very important. And this is the integrity and the truth, I feel, are the pillars of corporate governance.
That's truly there. So, when we talk about technology, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with changes in technology? And what changes do you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, and Web 3.0?
So I think technology has transformed the finance function, just like it has other functions as well, but more so in finance. Uh, if I look at the payment infrastructure today, the banking solution that makes corporates more efficient, and our system landscape itself has undergone quite a change. Um, that helps us not just as a finance function, but also our role as a business enabler, because we are able to do things faster in a more accurate way, um, and we are able to bring that value to the table. And I think AI and ML, what I have also been able to use that through our RPAs and also for our cash flow forecasting, it helps us envisioning the what would I say, the time consuming manual task that we were doing in the past in a much more streamlined, fast, and accurate way. I think this avatar is what has basically changed, transformed in today's world. Um, Forecasting for a business, be it cash flow forecasting or forecasting the revenue, the cost, I think that has always stumped uh, companies. But now I think that has become quite scientific, giving a certainty to the business. And as you've heard this, data is a new oil, right? So big data is something that we can harvest quite efficiently with this new technology, more effectively and focus, and that gives us a very strong foundation. The blockchain technologies, of course, they need to get more mature for us in the finance world to really start uh, leveraging on its advantages. They provide the security, especially for finance. Security is a word which is just next to finance. For us, that will be very, very essential, especially in the payment infrastructure. Blockchain would help. And as we are already embarking on the next gen Web3, all these things are part of the next gen Web 3.0. This will help us grow. So all these stacks that we have seen are all part of this.
Yes, that's definitely there. And we just hope that technology grows in for better by the day. Yes. So moving ahead, like as you know, we are building a community of industry magnets. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So what are your thoughts about this initiative taken about by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
So I think um, the plant world, if you look at the not as against the animal world, the plant world survives on cross pollination, and that is our key lesson to take for the humankind from the bees on the cross pollination. We cannot hope to learn and relearn, and at times even unlearn, right? By sitting in our own bubble. So we need mentors, we need coaches and networks, which I feel Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and World Development Corporation team has embarked upon. And so hats off to them for this initiative. And I would think that this is a path-breaking initiative of bringing all the industry titans together, because this allows us to build a network with the industry experts. And I would say I'm very proud to be associated with this cohort.
Thank you for these really very kind words. So it was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you so much for joining us today, Ms. Aarti Mahesh. We wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably has expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. And all the wonderful different teachings and principles that you've shared with us, that you live by, and your wonderful career journey so far, I'm sure like everyone watching this, it is going to help them, inspire them, and grow in their careers as well. So thank you so much for being with us today on FaceTime with Leaders.
Thank you, Falak. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you. Same here.
Bye.